Let's get Schnappalappin'. I forget how far off of Infinite I was. I forget if it was a little or a lot. We have been rubber banding between like 99 and 93 all week. Yesterday we did not. Yesterday we played Conquest. There was a feature location for most of the day, and we did viewer decks. Is Infinite harder to hit these days, or are you approaching it more casually? A little bit of both. So they dramatically changed how the bots work in Snap now, and instead of bots existing to add cubes into the system, some of the bots you encounter like make plays knowing what you're doing deterministically and like beat you. So I think overall for the season I've actually lost more cubes to bots than I've gained from them. Which is, let's call it a fun experience. Let's get the Marvel Snap audio fixed. There you all should hear it now. Let's tag folks in the Discord that we're switching over. Did Second Dinner correct their statement on bots? They didn't change anything. Well, it wasn't necessarily incorrect that they didn't change anything recently. But their statement was they didn't change anything recently, and that's not necessarily not true. The impacts that we're having or the changes I was experiencing were changes that other people had talked about a while ago, so wouldn't surprise me if they hadn't changed anything recently. Oh, Black Cosmic Border this deck, I think. I like this deck. Oh, let me grab the chat from the YouTube side. Morning doozy, or afternoon, almost. I need to win some with Esme, and I think this is one of my favorite Esme decks. For people coming over from the Pocket side, if you're hanging out for a minute, this is one of the things Pocket desperately needs. You get to define your favorite version of a card, and there's lots of modifiers and stuff you could do for them, and then your favorite version could go into everything instead of having to redefine it every time you build a deck. Cool. It helps so I don't accidentally click to remove them. We are back under 1 million tokens. We are broke. Confirmed broke. Second Dinner did not get me all of my borders at once, but I'm gonna spend them to put on this deck that I like playing a lot. I'm gonna do it eventually. I just don't feel like doing it for every card right now. Snap does have a lot of UI quality of life features, just not looking at you, Conquest. Accurate. Accurate. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Still working to split Surge. Oh, you know, speaking of, does this little Quinjet deck want a copy of Surge in it? It might, huh? It's like this deck's almost exclusively proactive cards. Cut Snow Guard, sacrilege. Do you want to take a viewer deck before Elixir releases? Maybe. I want to play. I need to win 3 games with Esme. I might play this for an hour to start. Mike is not a human. Mike would never steal your cubes, right? He absolutely would. Maybe? Mike, you wacky dude. You totally wacky dude, Mike. I think we're probably dead. I'm supposed to be a 20 on the right, though. I don't know. Die to a bot.
Hello, so happy.
Absolutely dead to a bot. Hey, Sil, thank you for the 17 months. Welcome back. Who put the bots on Skynet node? No one in second dinner is claiming responsibility. This is a human being. Oh, they have an infinite border. I thought you hit infinite or was I watching old YouTube videos? Sometimes the highlights come from the previous season. I keep a backlog. Well, they could have my Luke Cage. play this here to play around Red Guardian a little bit, to the best of my ability. I have a 1 for Nico Minaru. Do I snap here? I think I snap here, yeah? So I'm gonna copy Victoria, and then I'm gonna copy Victoria again and play Hawkeye next turn. Oh, they're Airish and Loki at that. They have an extra energy. I don't know. Between the Loki and the Quinjet, like, they're gonna play all their cards anyway, so I don't think it really matters. I think we just beat them filling the board. It's true that the bots read your plays and retreat accordingly. Yes. Yes, this is buffed by Patriot. It doesn't have the exclamation point on it, but it is. Oh, I think we have to leave. Mobius doesn't bother me too much. I think it's this. Oh, I guess he does turn off the Valentina. Turns off my Mockingbird. Oh, man. And then Reality Stone fucks us. So tired of Benjamin Brode putting cards in my hand. Vicky liked her. Yeah, to be fair, all things considered, Vibranium's one of the better ones. You can add to my hand when I'm playing a Victoria hand deck. That's definitely true. Did they time out? I want to get the 3-4 Quinjet down here. I've got a Giganto I wouldn't mind getting discounted. I want to put her here so she's insulated against copy of Red Guardian. Okay, so this gives me 17 over here, up to 26. I assume they're not going to commit too hard here. Then we go Dork Dork. Seems good, yeah. Julia, thank you for the 33 ones. My personal sphere is doing all right. Thanks for keeping me around. They have Shang, yeah, but they would have to like proactively Shang the left while also still winning one of the other two, yeah. So, like, you're right. They are almost assuredly a Shang-Chi deck. But I don't think Shang's necessarily a winning line for them there. It's a pretty good one for bounce. It's not a bad generation for us. So the way this works, we'll copy the Valentina, and then next turn I'll get to play the Isan out. And the Isan, well, now that changes it. So now I want to do this. And then Frigga is going to copy Victoria hand, yeah? Oh, I don't have space. I needed to play Shadow King. Is what I needed to do. Yeah. Yeah, I messed up. This Valentina's going to. I lost the priority flip, which means I can't do this. I think we're dead. I guess I could do this here, which means we probably win the center, and then maybe Shadow King gets him. I can Shadow King plus Alioth next turn if I win the coin flip. The Sage on the left. Alright, yeah, winnable. Oh, I actually don't have priority here. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think we just keep him honest here with this, then this guaranteed pulls it in the center. And then Shadow King covers the left. It's not often you both get 3 Valentina triggers and you put all 3 of the Valentina cards into play. Isan was very, very good there for us. Yeah, go look at your Clyde Phoenix. Tech card's gonna tech card for sure. Now, so weird. I loaded this up because some of the folks were talking about it in the Discord server. They're just like, how do you win in your games without Victoria hand? It's like, well, you just like tech card them, call it a day. Anyone else feel a little squirrely about this game? It's Hawkabot, absolutely. Hulk Buster of all things. That's so annoying. Thought I was gonna be okay there because we were gonna fill him up. Little did I know. Steady as she goes. So I'm going to 15, 16, 13. Need to use other 4-keeper. Oh yeah, I just use Diamond in the middle. I have some adverts, gamers. It's been yeah, the Marvel stat ladder's been the worst it's ever been. It's not particularly close. I take this leftover bag of baby carrots from my lunch back upstairs and put them in the fridge. Birds a 3-for-1 border deal. Yep. Basically. Which of the tech cards do I want to cut from this deck to put Luke Cage in it? That's the real question. Cut Rogue for Cage. Yeah, I can see that. I don't even know that Killmonger was even that good against Thanos. I guess it makes your Juggernaut better against Thanos. Is part of the appeal. Killmonger is also good against Clog. Yeah, Clog's not really a consideration, though. It's not a remotely popular deck. I think Clog's okay. Honestly, it's one of the decks I've thought about climbing with. I just gotta finish Esme missions, so I kinda wanna try. And just play a deck that has Esme in it. And do those at the same time. I do think I want Lucas here somewhere. It's either Rogue or Killmonger. Who are we roguing right now? I think that's probably the Luke slot. Well, there's no Sam Wilson in this build is interesting. Is this a Q-Time bot? We're gonna get more and more of those. I'm really curious to see how far my MMR has tanked this season when we get to Infinite. It's pretty good. I think that's a diff in our favor. It's close though. Oh yeah, and the Destroyer cleans them out. Cool. You're a little late, Luna. A loser bot. That's exciting. You just can't even stamp them because you don't know that they're loser bots. Wasn't Elixir originally data as an activate card? Yeah, he was, and he would have probably been sweet as an activate card, but as an on reveal, he's probably trash. Prodigy still mid in your opinion? Absolutely. I got a hell of people. We were doing this at the end of last week and it seemed okay. And more importantly, can put out a lot of points, which makes it good against the bots. You finally got the borders? Yeah, before the rollover today, I'll have to sit and buy a couple dozen of them. So that way we have some stock, but I'm bordering the decks we're playing this morning just because I'll get them on the commonly played cards at least. And then things like Hela. Ooh, custom card. I refuse to believe Hela is lesser evil as Snap truly changed. I actually don't think that's any different. Hela is always a card that's been an anti-tech card. The metagames where she's at all reasonable are ones that are littered with tech cards, and we are definitely in a things are littered with tech cards type moment. Let's do it. I trust you'll finish the border someday. Also, could you play more of the toxic deck? It's been good on the ladder for me so far. What do you mean by the toxic deck? Oh, you mean the... I don't know that I want to play more of that one. I'll play some Hela. As far as toxic is concerned. These aren't terrible locations for Hela, unironically. Am I staying? I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna discard this Hela and it's gonna be really sad. Keeping Magic and Legion here is big game. Do I Jubilee or do I Infinite? Or do I Blade the Infinite? I think I want to Blade the Infinite, yeah. Jubilee. I have a lot of good hits for this. No, I could hit Corvus Glaive is the problem. would have hit it. Now we could jubilate. Yeah, good call. No target. LOL. Blade is free points in case something weird happens, sure. No, I just snapped. They snapped me earlier. I'm gonna mute them just in case. Already muted. Good stuff. Yeah, they snapped on their turn 3 negative.
Cut off one head, 2 balls shall take its place.
I'm gonna wait for the last of these to flip up before we gloat, but I assume we're good here. Legion is such a toxic piece of trash. What a card. But he's currently our toxic piece of trash. That's true. He's not just anybody's toxic piece of trash. He's our toxic piece of trash. Corvus. Corvus. Hela. They had priority here conveniently, so I do get to gambit something. It's a lovely draw. God damn it, Bobby. The 2 Legion braid to Legion the Quantum Realm. They are surfer, yeah. Mother of God. think I'm dead, unfortunately, yeah. The bot has Shag. It probably does. Take 8 cubes from a human, immediately donate one of them to an AI. That's really been the story of the season, like, truly and wholly. I can't wait for a few seasons from now where the bots will not only read your turn 6 play, but they'll generate tech cards in their hand to beat you specifically. Oh no. Oh no. I will say, it is thoroughly refreshing playing a deck that just does not care about all these tech cards. Oh my goodness! Jubilee! My goodness! What a gal. What a gal. I don't think we're legioning here, but I want to stew on it for a minute. That can't possibly be right ever, right? We drew the Hela. We can play Hela on Corvus, and then if we top deck Odin, we can do it again. Yeah, that's for sure the line. Yep. Cosmode on the left here. Nope, okay.
Minions to me.
I was about to ask if we boo or snap. But I suppose the answer is no. Got our cube back from the bot at least. Big gambit build after some of these games, holy. This is a human, they have an infinite border. Oh, is Gambit one of the global bounty cards? See, I'm just helping the community, chat. It's nothing to do with me being injured by this metagame in general. I'm a gentleman and the scholar contributing to the global bounty. Jubilee is too, right? She is, isn't she? I think you're right. No, Jubilee isn't. Rats. Shadow King on curve. Wait, there's, what are they playing? There's 11 cards in their deck. Is that Thanos? God, this is such a toxic... This is such a toxic Legion board. Holy... Hela, Ella, Ella, E, 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 D, 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 D. I hate Legion so much. He's such a piece of trash. He's such a piece of trash. Is Death Domain safe for Luke? So I want to copy Luke's so that way I can Hela on 5 into Blade Hela on 6. Like, I think they should rework Legion and give me 3/2 Storm back. Old Storm was one of my favorite cards, and I'm very, very sad that they took her away from me. Man, part of me wanted the Corvus there. Is this too greedy? I can't decide. Peace, Psalm. Thank you for the 17 months. Appreciate that. 7 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. That's gonna be snappable. It's a human. Is not cool. Jubilee or Blink? I think it's Jubilee first, then we'll Blink after. Although, I suppose if I Jubilee and hit Odin there, it's kind of bad for me. Unless I hit Hela. I'm pretty likely to hit Hela, right? No, it's totally Jubilee first. Hela could be the literal bottom card of our deck, and then we get into trouble. No, it's fine. We can totally hit the Odin. Monka. Wait, this bends our whole hand, yeah? The way this works. No! Wait, I have all the energy though. Is this okay? Is this okay? I'm actually not sure. I think this is actually fine, yeah? Because we go double Ultron's power, double Ultron's power, put a bot here, put a bot here, do this. No, I think this is actually fine. I think Infinity Ultron is correct. I think Infinity Ultron is correct. And the bot just paid us out for 8. Infinity Ultron stonks! Way up! We beat the bot for 8, champ. Bye, bye, bye! Invest in Infinity Ultron now before the spike happens. Trump's about to Truth Social buy into the Ultron dip. I'm sorry, but Trump's actually just announced tariffs on Ultron. No! We're too late. Bane is a human being, yes. Barbarian, thank you for the 16 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Man, I cannot believe we won the Eternity Rage, holy. And they lost their Silk Flip? Unlucky. Hela! 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 E! 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 Do, 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 do. Can I snap? They might leave, yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What a video game. What a video game. So we're Crimson Cosmos enjoyers now, eh? It would seem that way. It would definitely appear like we are Crimson Cosmos enjoyers. This is a human being with 3 pretty decent Sakaar hits. If Legion hits, these 2 Sakaar as well, by the way. Should I, honestly, I should probably say, wait, is this not a human?
We are the future.
Oh, it is. It is. Okay. I think so. No, wait. That says DN hit variant and not a custom card. There's bots that don't have... There's bots that don't have my collection level. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's bots that don't have my collection level. That's terrifying. Mother of God. Oh, God, it snapped me! Please, Brown, mercy! Mercy, Benjamin! I like how everyone complained about the bots being problematic, so their fix was they're gonna get rid of the ability to see when you're playing against a bot. Could this be a human still? This says Dan hit variant. It is a basic border. Do you think a human has this split? This is a human? It could be a human, you're right. This is their Goliath. Oh my goodness, we're totally getting ghosted. I think we're actually dead. Nah, I think we're actually just dead. I don't think I can win the game. I don't think I can beat the Goliath. Ryder left, Odin right. Yeah, maybe that wins it. Would that have done it? Yeah, that's probably the line. It's probably Ryder left, Odin right. Because Legion would have been 20. We could have gotten got by them drawing Bojack's Hammer. We could have gotten got by them drawing Bojack's Hammer. That was definitely a human. You are correct. I forgot that bronze are actual splits you could get. I thought they had to be custom card when I first looked at that. But you're absolutely right, gamers. You can split into actual splits with bronze. Losing Ultron's actually a little sad. Would have been good for us there. Looks like Mr. Negative here for our opponent. Hello, hello. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Says 1 in 3 to grab Legion. I could also do this. I could also do this, and then if this gets Ghost Rider, it could redraw the Jubilee. Yeah, I like this. I like playing the Jubilee. Perfect. Good night. Honestly, that could have been snappable. There's no way they leave.
Victory.
My Infinite's not gold. Oh, did I mess that up? Oh, you're totally right. Missed that when we were putting custom cards on it. Shame. Shame. Fixed. Jeff, your Infinity Ultron isn't gold. Yep, he's gonna stay that way. Shang-Chi! I feel like it's some type of sick joke that they gave the Destroy Bot Shang-Chi.
Are ye worthy?
Feels like some kind of deeply messed up.
Minions to me.
Oh no. Oh no! Well, shit. They have a Shang here is the problem. I just need Logan to go left again. Rip. If you threw priority, you could Mind Stone a Gambit on turn 6. Yeah, but they have a bunch of cards that reanimate shit. So that's not super useful. They have eight energy here. They can't Shang and Null. Death is super free. They can Shang and Death. This is Death in the middle, it doesn't matter what I hit. It probably doesn't matter what I hit regardless.
Power must be controlled.
Oh my goodness, did I win this game? AJ, you sick son of a bitch! Thank you. Thank you, AJ! I'm a broken man who desperately needs the cubes, AJ.
Victory.
Alright, we're 3 cubes away from infinite. We need to take an ad break. Don't go anywhere, gamers. Let's see if we can Hela our way to the top when we return. If you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoy my suffering for the art, make sure you tap the like button. It's literally the least you could do. Please and thank you. I'm going to run to the restroom really quick. BRB. BRB. Huh. You know, I just had something of a minor, perhaps concerning epiphany while I was walking to and from the restroom. Second Dinner has been pretty adamant that they haven't made changes to the bots. And they haven't lied to us in the past, or at least not that we've caught them in an outright lie before, so I'm inclined to believe them. And that would mean a natural conclusion, if we assume they're telling the truth there, for why people are getting more of these bots imitating players this season, is that they're needing to buffer for queue times more due to the lack of humans. Which would be especially concerning with the economy rework likely bringing people back. Yeah, it could be the chance that, like, maybe something did change and it wasn't intentional and they haven't realized it yet. Like, that's very much a possibility. But if you assume they didn't break something they're unaware of on accident, and that they really haven't changed things, that would mean that there's less people. We do still desperately need global matchmaking. I agree with that. Fuck her up, Buttercup.
Be worthy.
I mean, that's fair, honestly. They didn't break my card, I didn't break theirs. KM Best recently had a video where he was complaining about wider matchmaking bans in High Infinite recently. See, I guess different strokes for different folks, but I would appreciate wider matchmaking bans in general. I think that's a good thing. Fenris Wolf, that's cheating. Now the good news about this Fenris Wolf is, what's the word I'm searching for? They are only getting Ghost Rider at the moment because Gore technically is -1 for it. Tiki Woman, thank you for the baker's dozen. I appreciate the 13 months. His complaint specifically was how much losses were punishing him. Oh, yeah, I forget that people really care about making their number go up. I don't really care about my number. So how does this work? I put this into play and then I boomer snap them like I drew Hela, knowing that I'm only a coin flip. This is how my Hela opponents always play this spot, so. Fenris always gets the highest power thing, so Fenris is guaranteed to get them Ghost Rider right now.
Victory.
All right, this is the second closest to infinite we've been this season. We are 2 cubes off. At one point, we were 1 cube off of infinite, then we slid back down to 91. So, we are once more upon the precipice. Unto the breach! Go, go, go! Snap player means my opponent had something inappropriate for their username at one point, was forcibly changed, yes. Go ahead and make sure they're good and muted. And they'll be stuck with Snap Player for 30 days. Am I supposed to leave? My hand's kind of okay. If we don't discard Ghost Rider, we're in a fine spot. Got me. Fuck you, game. Blade into Blink. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to leave. They have 7 power Carter on the right. Nah, Hela, most permutations of Hela here don't do anything. They have Surfer in hand. They absolutely do not have Surfer in hand. Odin always hits left. Odin hitting left could high roll, for sure. There is a 1 in 3 Odin hits left, and then we high roll. Alright, 4 cubes off of infinite.
Escape.
They have secret second Surfer in hand, yep. You can't even make the joke about them prodigying him here, because he's in the back row. Can't even save face with the new card. Alright, John is not a human being. No Corvus is unfortunate here. Oh, could still have him.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
John's gonna give us the cubes we need. Whoo, doggy. All right. Oh no, John! John, I wasn't confident, John! John, I'm so close to infinite! John, mercy! Oh no! Fuck you, John. Fuck you. I just want it to be over.
This just in.
You want a lukewarm take? I don't think it actually matters if there's cheater bots in this game or not. The fact that they've ever existed at all makes the game feel awful, and people have a reasonable right to assume that they're getting cheater botted. When the bots are constantly taking 4 and 8 cubes or leaving the game. And that one might qualify as a hot take, but I think it's fair. I guess they could have negative into Jane here still. Lost my 50-50 and got the Legion here. That's unfortunate.
I am Iron Man.
Odin, Blinks, Blink, and Info. Is that how that works? I think that is how that works. Jubilee does give me a bunch of stats middle, yeah. That's probably the line if we're staying. Oh my god, I lost the coin flip. What a game. That's fine, it didn't matter. It's a mirror match against a bot. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, this brick's a draw. Oops. Don't you dare kill my Ultron. Is it Infinity Stone plus Sentinel? Absolutely. Hela. They only had a Magneto discarded, so. Eight cubes away. To quote Blue October, life's like a jump rope. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Do 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 do. What's going on, Mark? That's not a Blue October song. You know, that's because it was off an album and not a radio hit. Brickhouse Hamilton. Thanks for in a Brickhouse in Hoaglandia for the last 2 years. Welcome back. This is a bot, yes. Unfortunately, it's a bot that gets to play with Shuri's Lab as the destroy deck. I guess we could have Legion here. I can snap now, yeah, because we'll do this, and we drew Hela. Yeah, cool. This kills their null. It makes their Shang-Chi worse too. This blink turns Legion into Agoria. Man, that's unlucky. If both the Hela cards didn't go right, I could have Odin'd Corvus Hela.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
I think we're probably still good, but we'll see, I guess. Deadpool's not that big, yeah. Blade into Jubilee. Well, Jubilee's negative powers. I think I just put a 5-pointer out. All right, 4 cubes once more with feeling. 4 cubes off of Infinite, queued into a bot that let on Iron Fist. I'm having the strangest sense of deja vu, gamers. The strangest tinglings that Grim is describing my future. Oh, we lost the Infinity Ultron. There's a Baxter building again. Oh, it's all bad all the way down. Can you get bots in the 90s? Yeah, you get murder bots in the 90s. Where you basically are just guaranteed to lose all the time. Wait, is this a throwing bot?
Minions to me. Minions to me.
This bot's about to retreat for one. It's a damn shame. And this is, again, honestly the worst part about the whole system. Because stuff like this happens so much, you can't actually snap into them. Because you just get cooked. Grim! Please, Grim, free me! Freedom! Hold the door! Hold the door, Grim! Oh, we finally found a throwing bot. Don't I feel so accomplished, chat? Look at how smart and well I played here. I'm really curious to see how low my stat points are. How much did I take my MMR here? It's gotta be a ton. Yeah, this is like 200 points lower than I usually enter Infinite with. That's cooked. Absolutely and mercilessly cooked by the bots. I think a big part of the entire experience, and one of the reasons why I ended up playing this deck while we were close after we tried it a little bit at the end of last week, is the thing that's really frustrating about the bots in this game is that the subset of decks that you need to play to not just eat constant crow to the bots is really narrow. And I feel like that's such a bad experience. Like, I feel like the range of decks I can play to have reasonable games against humans is much wider than the range of decks I can play to have reasonable shots against the bots. And it feels bad that second dinner decisions around their systems are dictating that much about what is feasible for me to play versus not. This deck was really good at putting a wacky amount of points into play. It is easily not close the best Infinity Ultron deck I've played to date to set a deeply low bar. This is the best Infinity Ultron deck I've ever played. I don't know that I really have any thoughts or opinions on the details here. We just copy and pasted a deck from Burgle, which is why this has been labeled Burgle Hela in my deck editor. I'm going to delete the evidence of this So that way, hopefully fewer people will play it, he says, knowing that this is ending up in a YouTube highlight. Appreciate everybody that's here. Give a shout out to our sponsor before we take an ad roll into the AM. They've been scrolling above my head. They make all the wonderful graphic shirts you see me wearing all the time. They have a sale now through the end of May. That has up to 70% off all of their graphic tees and other clothes on their site. Check them out using code Oglandia for an easy way to support my content. I work with them for a number of years, or a majority of what's in my closet. Very happy to continue my partnership with all of them. All right, we're going to tap an advert, and then we're going to buy some Cosmic Black Borders so we have some in the bank, and then maybe we'll start building some likely terrible decks for Elixir, huh? Elixir drops here in 30. Oh my goodness! You could not make this a worse UI experience if you try. If you were like Jeff, this is what you need the system to do. How do you make it as frustrating as possible to buy them? It would probably be a system relatively close to this. The goes back to the top each time has been a bug in the client for way too long. For an unacceptable amount of time. It's like all the pink Unity squares. It's like, why are these still a thing? J-Hogs, thanks for the 2.5 years. Welcome back. Hope life's treating you all right. I think I'm gonna buy 20 of these just so I have them sitting loose, and then I'm gonna go through some of the decks I enjoy playing and make sure all my staple cards. I think the plan is I'm not gonna buy them for every card right now, but maybe we'll go through and make sure all of my favorite cards, ones that we play most frequently. It's quicker to do it by the cards. Yeah, but I don't really want to put them on all 300 cards. I just want to I want to put them on the cards as I play them. So I'm gonna go put them on the cards that we're likely to play, and then we'll sprinkle in these other ones as we go. Well, I'm gonna put them on everything as we play them, so eventually they're all gonna get them. But this interface is just too slow and bad for me to do it proactively. Plenty of Ant-Man. Unlock. 24-hour clicking stream, baby. Yeah, it's gonna take freaking forever is the problem. Some of them we've already got them on. Is that any faster back through the card customizer? Not really, unfortunately. If you sort by upgradable, is that it? No, because that just doesn't show the custom cards, right? Is how it works, I think, or does it work? Oh! Oh, and doing them from here. Okay, okay, that's funny. Doing them from here, actually, and this is trash UI design, holy. So, doing it, okay, that one. Doing it from here doesn't actually spend. Where's a card that doesn't have one yet? A lot of these have them already. Doing it from there isn't actually spending them. It says 1,000 tokens, but then it's actually using the ones that I bought that are listed as owned. Because I bought 20 from the shop menu. So it's showing me that it's 1,000 tokens here, but it's not, and I hit unlock, and it's using the 17 owned. Okay, so I mean, it's definitely faster to do them from there, and then I just can't sit on them. All right, I'm not doing this now. This is too many. We'll figure it out. Whew. Yes, I think it probably should be using the ones that you have banked first. It's just the UI doesn't make it clear that that's what it intends to do. For the sake of what I'm saying, it probably should use the ones that you have banked first. It's just not making it abundantly clear that it intends to do that. A lot of these already have them. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and go through them. I'm gonna buy like a couple more from here, and then I'll assign them to decks as we go, and we'll just slowly work our way through them. Sitting here, all of them. Maybe if I get it in my shop over the weekend, I'll take a walk and like assign borders while I walk. That's what I used to do when we had a lot of things on the collection track. Wait, it's not scrolling back up. Nobody move! Nobody move! The interface isn't scrolling back up. Nobody blink. It's so efficient. Buy, it's so efficient. We bugged the bug. All right, hold on. No, I lied. I'm gonna buy like 60 of these now. I was only gonna buy a couple if I had to scroll, but the UI accidentally bugged to be functional. All right, I'm gonna go to 60, and then we'll build some Elixir decks. How many tokens did I down to? Okay, so this is another UI thing. This costs me collector's tokens. Why aren't my total number of collector's tokens somewhere on this screen? Why are my total number of collector's tokens not visible here? The devs are watching the stream and fix the bug, yep. We won't be able to border Elixir right away anyways. That's true, actually. Because there won't be a variant on release for him. Yeah, we'd have to spend gold on boosters, which I'm not doing. Cards likely trash. Alright, I'm calling 60. That's 5 decks worth. How many tokens do I have? We're down to our last 913,000 tokens. Will you all still watch the stream even though I'm not a millionaire anymore? I'm just a broke pleb gamer. Speaking of being broke, am I supposed to buy any of these bundles that are leaving? Do I buy 1,000 gold for 10 bucks, or do I wait for bigger, better ones? I feel like I'm gonna get a bigger, better one than that before the end of the month. I do need to spend. How much more do I need to spend though? I definitely want to get the Fantasy Hope. I need to spend $65 more. You think they give me $65 more to spend, or should I buy these 20s? When I get $135 along the shop track here. Are the upcoming bundles remotely accurate? Those change a lot, right? Already bought that one. Already bought that one. I bought that one. They haven't been changing those super frequently. So this arrow is going up today. That's 15 bucks. This is a good one if you're someone missing Gwenpool. Got some tokens with it. Pixie with tokens, lovely. Squirrel Girl for 20 bucks, I'd buy that. That's like 30. Marvel Boy for 50. Oh, if this one goes up, I'd be happy to pick that up. Yeah, okay. It looks like there's other ones before the new season rolls. Man, they really love these $100 Series 5 card bundles, huh? These seem like if you're someone who's taking Marvel Snap Harpoons, you're a newer whale. These seem like the thing you should be earmarking money for every month. Yeah, thanks for the 2.5 months. 6K. 6K, you basically get like 2 Series 5 cards, one of your choice, and then one specific one, and then a small stack of gold. Alright. Skipping the $10 box. Alright, what are we even doing with Elixir? Yeah, they do one of the $100 bundle ones each season. Like, what's a compelling thing to bring back? Master Mold. Master Mold doesn't seem... It's probably some type of, like, Fire Hair, Cassandra Nova... Misery pile? You're bringing back Nimrod. I mean, are you? Is that good? You can play Phoenix Force as another way. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of a Elixir redundant card. It's a really good piece of art. It's hard to pass up on David Mack, though. Sage could do something similar, I suppose. Do you want Venom? Yeah, is another way to bite things. You like Venom, the Cassandra Nova, and then Elixir it back the next turn. Do you want a Tuma? I can see that. You can play a Tuma with like Hood Deco. No, I've been buying the borders manually, Miss Marvel. I bought a bunch for there in my shop today. I would be very surprised if Werewolf was a playable card. Oh, do we want Surge? Yeah, Surge is probably a pretty generically good card. I have a good bit of proactive stuff here. Do I have enough, fours that we play Zabu then, too, probably? And the last slot is Elixir. Not enough tech cards, why I named the deck what we did. You could make Shuri Nimrod. So, the thing about everybody who keeps suggesting Shuri Nimrod is that, generally speaking, when you Shuri your Nimrod and blow it up, you don't have a problem spreading points around the board. Right? Like, that's not usually an issue for you at that point. I don't know that I love Sage. Is there any other card other than Cassandra Nova that's a proactive we can play and then eat and then bring it back? Ironheart? I guess Red Guardian's closer to being a real card. I don't know that I consider Surge a generic 2-cost card, but she's definitely a card that goes in every Zabu deck, I think. I think is what I would say. Surge has some loose deck building requirements. Gwenpool's an interesting thought, because with Zabu and Surge, Gwenpool's kind of a 3 if you squint. She gives a lot of stats that you don't mind re-triggering. I think it's insulting to Gwenpool that people are saying, like, Gwenpool or Fastos, like those two things are comparable. You people. He's the goat. He's something. Oh, does the shop not scroll back to the top if I open the shop from the deck screen? Is that it? I think that's it. Oh no, it's not scrolling from here. Okay, so we just must have triggered something where it's not scrolling back up. Weird. Okay, so there's a Phoenix Force variation. Is there anything else worth blowing up and bringing back? Couple people said White Tiger, who I guess you could, like, blow up and then bring it back, and then My Hopes and Dreams. Thor's hammers. I guess he no, because he doesn't bring back a card that blew up this turn. He can't, I was gonna say you could play him alongside Misery on turn 6 in the Thor Hammers deck, but you can't, you don't have time. Because you have to blow the hammers up on 5. Dark J, thank you for the 3 months in advance, the 31 months overall. I plan to be here. Thanks for keeping me around. Classic destroy like a Deadpool or a Death Kill at 5. So you don't reanimate Deadpool if he's not in the destroy zone. Is the issue. You could bring back Bucky Barnes. Unironically. Unironically. Bucky Barnes is like the least trash Uncle Ben and Bucky Barnes are like the least trash suggestions we've had. Athena, thank you for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. All right, Deathbird. Deathbird sounds good. Oh no! I can't Cosmic Border Ben! He doesn't have a custom card, chat! Oh no! Oh no! Unplayable. Literally, I'll put him to red and we'll split him when we get boosters. Is it Lady Deathstrike? It might be Lady Deathstrike. She murders both of these dudes. Although, Lady Deathstrike's not very useful, right? Because we need to kill... God, this is so bad. Because you need to kill Uncle Ben or Bucky before turn 5, so you could elixir them by turn 5, so you could blow them up by the time turn 6. This is just way too many moving parts to make an extra 7 power card. The quest to make Elixir. Yeah, I mean, so again, like, I could play cheaper things. We can play, like, Carnages and Venoms and stuff. But, like, do you see how many hoops we have to jump through to, like, make an extra 2/7? Is Elixir anti-Shang Tech? It's not even anti-Shang Tech. Because it's only an anti-Shang Tech if they Shang you before the last turn of the game. Yeah, only if they Shang on turn 5. Shang's generally a turn 6 card. The tinfoil hat strapped on is they made him not be activate so that way they could... They made him not be activate so they could, so they could not have counterplay to Shang. At that rate, just play armor, exactly. It's a shame this card isn't playable. Nova +2 when, yep. I don't know, it could be an instance of they thought his activate mode wasn't good enough and they think the on reveal is slightly better, but it still feels like a pretty baffling design. Zephiel, thank you for the 1.5 years. Welcome back. I think I saw Guest Gaming posted a couple of lists. Let me see what he... I just, like, I don't know why you would play him in most of these things. I guess this is kinda not even, right? Like you're playing him so you could assemble, because I guess if you set up your Zola the turn before, you can Elixir the thing back the following turn. But the problem with that is you don't want to Zola before the last turn in these types of decks because there's so many tech cards. Yeah, Elixir negative is basically you have to Zola on 5. I mean, unironically, simply reanimating Hood a bunch is probably the best thing to do. So maybe we build a different fight non-Phoenix Force Fire Hair deck that's just reanimating Hood a bunch, yeah? The road to 12 demons, yep. Elixir, why would you put Elixir in Darkhawk? What is it doing there? What problem is it solving? It's solving the problem of cope, that's fair. How many times are you gonna kill the Hood? What did he do to you? Mirage, maybe? There could be a spot where we want a Mirage. Beast. I don't think we're a bounce deck. Killmonger could be okay. Are we a death deck? I don't know that we're killing that much stuff. We can play Kahori Snowguard. I think that's probably bad. We did make it to 100 with Hela. This is probably a Surge deck. Is Elixir so bad it isn't even a meme card? It might be a meme card. The Phoenix Force build looks pretty meme-tastic. This feels like Grandmaster plus Hood with extra steps. You're not supposed to say that part out loud. But yes, I agree. Basically, all of the lines we're thinking about with Elixir, it's kind of just like, why wouldn't I just Absorbing Man? Playing the new card so you can skip it. It sounds like a good Twitch stream title. It is very puzzling to me that they did not release Kid Omega this month. It is very, very strange. It feels like Kid Omega was designed to be played alongside Elixir. And it's very, very strange to me that Elixir is releasing without Kid Omega being in the game. And for reference, for people that don't keep up with random data byte stuff, Kid Omega is a 2/2 with activate. It's a 2/2 with activate, and the activate is destroy the next card you play this turn, gain its power. It makes me wonder, was there like a limited time game mode that was supposed to happen this month, and they had to pull it for some reason? Is what it kind of feels like to me from the outside looking in. Is like these cards look like they probably should have happened together. Cold Span, thanks for the 22 months. Eric Tron, thank you for the 58 months. Gwenpool bundle, Arrow bundle. I already did this.
Welcome to the vault.
To the vault. Welcome to the vault. My vault never really has anything I want because I buy most variants I want. Yep. That blue neon border is very bright. Hey, I get to split Uncle Ben and Kitty. Yay. Whoa. And we're scrolling to the top again. Don't forget Alliance missions. Yeah, let's grab those real quick before I forget. Good show. I mean, I guess I'm gonna blow stuff up today. This is your reminder to spin the web shop roulette. Is Token Tuesday still been? I thought they fixed it so it's not worse than the price anchor. Is that not the case? Hello! What's going on? Boom. Thank you for the 28 months. Welcome back. All right, I get to open a snap pack and it's guaranteed to have Mr. Man in it. Why didn't it show me my prizes, chat? I'm supposed to get 2 extra prizes. Oh, how do I know what Brown! Man, it's really coming apart at the seams a little bit, huh? Ooh, I wanted this one. I think that's best. I think that's best in slot Cassandra gamers. 150 kitty boosters. Kitty boosters. I have an Uncle Ben split and a kitty split. So I'm still hunting for... Oh gosh, I don't remember. Was it this one I was splitting? Yeah. I don't remember which one had the upgrade. Gosh, it's so close. Do I use it? It's gold prism and not regular gold. Kitty's one of the few cards I still don't have gold crackle on. It's a combination. We'll keep splitting, but I think I might use it in the short term. Oh, she has 230 boosters. Should we split her again? Absolutely. I mean, I want to be rewarded with some more background here. We're finally back to the real gameplay. Yep. Oh god. Oh god, it's hideous.
Mastery.
Ew. 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 Bubbles, 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 bubbles. What do the kitty reacts look like? I don't love them, chat. I don't like, you can't really tell. It's just like generic brunette girl. The chicken's kind of cool. White woman emote said that is exactly a generic brunette white woman with short hair. All right, should we play some games? We should probably play some games, huh? There, I would like to speak to the manager emotes. Yep. Oh, I have an Uncle Ben split. Yep. Good call. Good call.
Mastery.
His was always gonna be awful. Almost 3-digit collection. We're still 5,000 off. It's a good bit. All right, let's see how this goes, huh? Well, I've now drawn Marvel Snap's latest pay-to-win card. I expect victory will soon follow. Easiest win of my life. Ah, yes. New card release day. Bring out your beers! Mia's here! Bring out your beers! Is it just this? I think it's this, yeah? Okay, so this is Demon or Cassandra. And then this could be anything of the remaining, including a copy of HUD. Dead to Shang? Dead to Shang. Or do they not contest the center? Oh. Okay, I understand them. I think I'm winning many permutations of this. All right, I know it's only been 15 minutes. But for the sake of not clickbaiting you and only saying things that are 100% true, it would appear that Elixir wins the mirror match 100% of the time. And if you're into a card that can boast winning the mirror 100% of the time, it might be a pickup for you. All right, we're gonna play a bunch more games. Hopefully, some of them won't be mirror matches, but I do need to tap an advert so it doesn't happen over the top of the gameplay, because it's super rude when ads happen over the game. So BRB a second. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Oh man! If you're watching on YouTube, tap the like button. I'm playing with the bad card, so you don't have to. Appreciate me. I have alliance missions. Yep. Or did I not? I totally did. What? Okay, now I'm confused. I swear to God, I went in here and claimed these. I remember commenting that I was gonna be destroying cards. Weird. Oh, whew! 3,000 tokens. It's good. We're going broke. We're going broke. Thankfully, we got some tokens. Do. The new card looks so out of place. All these shiny border friends are ready to bully him. They did fix the lag claiming stuff, yeah, thankfully. Firehead don't care. Firehead don't care. I think getting a copy of the cards in my hand sounds kind of fun. Man, their deck size is gonna be smaller than Trump's hands here in a minute. Shrink them up. Sag one, thank you for the. Oh no! We activated their trap card. We want a Phoenix Force before we destroy Hood if we do it at all. You're not my real dad. You don't tell me how to live my life. Who'd we blow up last turn? Hood? That's not very good for us. Yikes. Oh, it shows you. It shows you. That's good UI. It's good UI design. Are we cooked? I'm feeling pretty cooked, gamers. Phoenix Force could be huge or it could be nothing. Accurate. They can't copy Iron Man. That's true. Gore's kind of scary, though. Is Misery more than Phoenix Force? Yeah, I guess on average it is, isn't it? This is only bigger 1 in 3. Them not playing for the right's really bad for us.
Behold my mighty hand.
Ah, rip. How'd they have enough energy for that? It was because of the Cassandra Novas, so they were only able to do this because our Cassandra Nova shrunk their deck. That's a heck of a beat. All right, gamers. We get to burn it down. We're feeling hot, hot, hot. No! Maybe they'll reality stone. Maybe they'll reality stone. Nobody panic. I'm gonna go play Conquest so we can get easier opponents, because there's no way this card isn't trash. There will still be plenty of Thanos, but there's just like there's no way in hell anybody is playing Elixir after the first day. If you're not someone aiming to stay collection complete to get everything at a discount, this card's almost assuredly an easy skip. I'm going to pass and then flip the coin on future weeks of snap packs with them until I miss. Yep. Elixir can get back. I don't think so. I think it's this. I think... Are you supposed to Venom over Misery? I don't think so, because this puts more Gwenpool triggers into my hand too, which has value. That ruins Elixir. Maybe it ruins your Elixir at home. However, my Elixir is a professional, and he's going to reanimate Cassandra Nova. Today's Marvel Snap stream is pre-recorded in front of a live studio audience. Please cue the laugh track. Would Elixir have been too good if they gave him some amount of control in his reanimation? Like, is this card cracked if it said reanimate your highest power thing destroyed last turn? Probably not, yeah. Yeah, like give it the Fenris condition. The black cosmic border with the crackles looks so good. I like that Cassandra. Yeah, it's a new 700 gold. I think it's the best in slot. You're supposed to play middle for arrow. No, I think I just want to do my thing. If they get me with an arrow, they get me with an arrow. Oh, they're clog. They have priority here, which is tricky. They might screw our elixir with that. Hopefully they go for one of these two here, and then we get to get them, but if they go for the right, we're in trouble. Each of these only have one, so hopefully they go for these. And we're dead. And this is kind of the other part about this card too, right? And this is just part of existing in Marvel Snap is the best payoffs for making your elixir not be really mediocre all involve dying to Shang-Chi, right? In this case, Cannonball as well. White Tiger. Jumping through a bunch of hoops to make an extra 8 power thing isn't really a powerful thing to be doing. So, like, yeah, on one side, you're right. Like, that's a thing you could do with it that, like, doesn't die to Shang. But also, like, that's just, like, not remotely strong enough to be worth doing. We got an answer on global matchmaking. Is that a happy answer or a sad answer? Yeah, that's not new. That they hit an issue with global matchmaking. It's delayed. I guess knowing it's not abandoned is one thing. So my understanding, and this could be wrong. So I want to make it very clear that this is speculation based on my understanding of how stuff at Snap works is. I believe one of the ways Second Dinner scaled their infrastructure is using AWS, and I believe part of their issue with matchmaking not being global is because AWS uses regional servers. I think that is part of the problem they're having. Okay, so we'll go Nico into Cass, into Misery them, into Elixir 1, Phoenix Force the other. What's the old saying? Man plans, brood laughs. Why do you think they aren't releasing better cards? I genuinely don't know. I feel like something is really off in their balance at like a core level. I have no idea what their process looks like, but I feel like something has to be wrong or bad in their process to have released. I mean, Second Dinner is definitely in a no-win situation. You are absolutely right that if they released playable cards most weeks, people would be complaining in the opposite, but I think those people are silly. Just so we're clear. Like, I think the current window we have for Snap is one of the worst possible case scenarios. There's no OTA, there's no alternative game mode, and we have like 3 card releases in a row that are all like pretty aggressively medium. Surge is a very playable Marvel Snap card. Absolutely, Surge is a good hit. But it's like one release. My expectation for this month is we'll have Surge as a good card, Esme as a playable card, Prodigy as one that's close, and then these last 2 as pretty medium. Yes, I completely agree with that sentiment. I really wish they would release things that are more powerful and tone them down rather than releasing weak cards and maybe buffing them later. We didn't get Elixir there, but Phoenix kind of did a thing. Elixir's kind of like redundancy for Phoenix Force in this deck, if we squint. Is now a good moment to return to Snap? The economy's in a good spot. I think our gameplay and balance overall are a kind of a low point, Christian. They took one of their OTAs off, and I think one of the things that consistently makes Snap good is the churn. So we're missing a bit of churn at the moment. Yeah, Elixir almost assuredly gets better when Kid Omega releases, but I'm not even sure that it's pushed when that's the case. Yeah, I think, Steric, I think that's true. I bet Kid Omega is probably a pretty solid card, and Elixir is probably still not good. Which, for reference, Kid Omega is data mined to be a 2/2 with Activate, who destroys the next cards you play and then gains its power. So it'll be a kind of sweet Deadpool and other Fire Hair enabler. In a pretty unique way. That's true. I know I've been a little bit negative about the cards coming out. Zorn could be a wild card. If there was a card on the list that has the potential to surprise us, I think Zorn's the one. This is a great username. DJT with the title Poof No More Head Wound. Truly a cultured gamer. Man, it was like 6 constitutional crises ago, but someone did take a shot at him. I forgot about that. It's just like I feel like I've aged a decade since that happened. It's like, oh yeah, that was totally a thing, wasn't it? Hmm. Marvel Snap is really fun. Doo-da, doo-da. Marvel Snap is oh so fun. Oh, the doo-da day. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Beep-beep-beep-beep-beep-beep-beep-do-do-do-do. I am Laced. And my elixir got discarded, yeah? Alright, on to the next one.
Escaped.
I might be confusing your presidents because I'm Canadian, but wasn't there a second attempt on a golf course? So the golf course one's a little bit more hazy, because I don't believe a shot was taken, and it's just somewhat normal, especially in Republican-controlled states, for people to walk around with semi-automatic rifles. So, like, yeah, there was a dude walking around with a semi-automatic rifle near a golf course that Trump was playing golf on, but, like, you know, America!
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
No shots were taken on the golf course. Sure. Yeah, and if no shots were taken, you gotta prove intent. Because you're allowed to just walk around with a rifle and intimidate people. I think it's this. And then it's this. I don't actually know here. Misery. Any guess on Elixir's win rate after their first week? So it's worth noting that cards often have a fine win rate during the first week because people feel obligated to play them, and a lot of people play them simply in decks where they don't belong, where that deck is otherwise pretty good. So the first week win rate really isn't a remotely reasonable thing to consider. I don't even know what they have discarded here. Oh, they discarded an Infinite and a Gore. Okay. Oh, and we reanimated Hood on our coin flip. God, this card is so bad. Like, it's tough. Like, I genuinely don't understand how they keep releasing cards this bad. Not that it even would have mattered here, which I think is part of it too. It's like, well, the card wouldn't even be busted if we just like templated it slightly better. Infinity Ultron versus Elixir for the matchup of the ages. Yup. Ooh. Some Cassandra candy. Or... I think the idea that some of the card releases this month are bad is related to the economy change is absolute utter bunk nonsense because I've literally been talking about them releasing too many bad cards for months before the economy change. Oh, I could have gotten my fire hair back. I don't know. It was so resource inefficient to get my fire hair back there. That seems not good. All right, not punting the center. Got it. So I actually want to Phoenix Force before I Elixir, because the Phoenix Force pulls from all three of these Nova, Nova, Firehair, whereas Elixir only pulls from the Cassandra Novas. So I want this to have a 66% chance to be a Nova, and I want to leave the Firehair where she's at, ideally. I get shanked over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Marvel Snap, you're so much fun. Oh, I got a Venom. Yay, Venom. Yay, Venom. Still cooked. Still absolutely and mercilessly cooked. We won that, Jeff, if we split up to 2 cards. Yeah, and there's a different fucking game, gamers, where they don't have a Shang-Chi and I win the right, and then I reanimate the little Cassandra Nova here instead of the big one, and I fucking lose because they were bigger in the center. Like, they kill the hood, and they play for these two, and I lose because I split the difference. But yes, I understand. I got Shang-Chi'd, and I could have flipped the coin differently after getting Shang-Chi'd. You are wholly and fully correct that given the specific outcome of that game, and assuming that all of my variance cards worked out exactly that way, I could have done something different. That Nator, thank you for the 2 years. Appreciate the pride. Welcome back. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Have you considered that hindsight bias is good? Interesting. Interesting. Takes notes. Takes notes. You absolutely should skip Elixir. If you are not someone aiming to get every Series 5 card, you should 1000% be skipping this week. Card big doggy doo-doo.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Oh no! Gwenpool means I can't. Oh no, I've made such a terrible mistake. Oh, the hubris. I forgot. All right. Oh man. At least I didn't forget these adverts were coming. Have some ads. We're gonna fumble around with Elixir some more when we get back. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. So, someone said, when was the last time we had a good card release? And that's really unfair because Surge is a really good card who released relatively frequently. The problem is, and the thing that I think is fair to leverage criticism of, is that we've had way more misses than hits on average. Like, just look here at the last 12 Marvel Snap cards that released. Surge is literally the only objectively good one. I think you could call Esme, Hydra Stomper, and Batroc serviceable. I think Batroc Stomper may be close. But like genuinely, Fanfade's pretty trash, Strange is trash, Toxie's trash, Ultron's trash, Topaz is trash. It hurts me to say it, but Strange and Kahori are pretty trash too. Strange sees play in the best deck, but it is not clear that he's a good card in the best deck. And I think you drop Strange out of there and he's still... Prodigy's in the top 50% of cards that have released for the last 12 card releases. When I scroll down, they get a little bit better. Like Captain Carter got a big buff to playable. And Goliath's very playable. He's just narrow, but very good. Khonshu is trash. Ghost Rider's trash. Firehair, I think this is important too to highlight. I think Firehair is actually a really great design. She's super unique. you build around her, she's fun, but she's also not very good. But I think she's a good example of what a card that's not very good should look like. Like I would consider Firehair an incredibly successful design and release. Like she's solid. She's not good. Her stats are miserable when you look at her stats for like most of the slices. Stats not remotely good. But this is a good bad card. Yes, that's a good. This is a good bad card. And while I don't think every card can be busted, I think even just looking at these last few, like Elixir, he could be Destroyer or Revive your highest power card destroyed last turn. Prodigy could honestly probably be a 2-drop. Toxidoxy, she could give +3 or maybe even +4. Like, there's so many little ones like that where it's like, man, you could ratchet this up a good bit and I'd be shocked if it disrupts anything. I also think, and for the sake of trying to be fair and reasonable here, I also think that it's perfectly fine if they're gonna release cards like they released Captain Carter, who was bad at 4, if they're gonna give them big OTA buffs once they fall flat. But like Toxidoxy, for example, there's no big buff coming for Toxidoxy, right? Like, Toxidoxy's probably gonna lay Fastos level Forgotten for a while. And maybe someone in second dinner's taking notes right now. They're like, fuck Jeff Hoagland, this card's getting buffed in the OTA next week. Like, hopefully that's the case. Hopefully I just said that and now they're gonna buff her. But like she feels like a card that is just like, if they were gonna react to her quickly, she's been very clearly bad for since she released, right? Fastos level of Forgotten is hilarious. It is, right? Like he's just one of those cards, like he released super mediocre and then just like never was made better. Low rolled on our Black Vortex here, unfortunately. I would happily accept a spite buff. Just so we're clear. Did they just Elixir back a Jhin? I am actually going to record either tonight or tomorrow an OTA wish list. Because I agree, I think that's something that would be a good topic to talk about. Grow, my pretties, grow! Oh my goodness, look at this child chat. She's so adorable! They put her in a little cap and gown for preschool. Mordork, thank you for the half a year. Welcome back. Jeff finally using a sniper shield. Why aren't we venoming the cloning mask? I feel like I didn't have enough time to set that up fully. Oh, this 312 misery kind of can't go anywhere, huh? I'm playing Nico last. I'm playing Nico last. I'm playing Nico last. Yeah, misery middle's +6 at least. Okay. Okay. Wait, how does that work? That's gotta be bugged, yeah? Fire hair counts as having an on reveal while she's triggering the on reveal? That's gotta be an undocumented feature, yeah?
Minions to me.
Minions to be. Yeah, looks like we're guaranteed a casserole here. Pump that rock up. Pump the rock up. Ah, yes. Elixir has reanimated a Jin. What a powerful new addition to Marvel Snap. My 2-5 that reanimated an 0-1. Truly the most broken. Yet another pay-to-win card from Second Dinner here to take all of your tokens. I have destroyed the cards. This Elixir shows what it brings back. Yeah, if you go look at Elixir in your hand, you'll see the cards as the option to reanimate behind it, which is nice. It's a good UI all around. Hey, thank you to the folks that checked out Into the AM's holiday sale. Wonderful folks that make my shirt I'm wearing here, the ones I'm modeling up there in the corner. They're having it up to 70% off sale for Memorial Day now through the end of the month. An easy way to support my stuff and pick up some fantastic clothing. Check them out using my link. Make sure to use code Hoaglandia at checkout. Been working with them for a number of years now. One of the most glowing recommendations I could give past them being almost 40 of the shirts in my closet at this point is that my coat has sold almost 30,000 USD and stuff. Lots of happy Hoaglandians with clothing from them at this point. Is Elixir going to be optimal in Destroy? I would be shocked if he's good in Destroy. Opponent declined to snap us back and is playing Aeroshim. Sounds right. Sounds about right. Cosmo me, daddy. Look at that 2-3, so powerful. Tuba's had enough of your nonsense shit. He's here to lay down the law. All right, 2x Nico mode, please. She's huge! She's huge! All right, I said, are you gonna be my girl? I believe we are winning with none of the cards already on the board, yes? That's fine. That's fine. We're 32 on the right. Look at our beak. Look at our beak, lady. Arrgh. Arrgh.
Victory.
And I know I've been memeing generically about Elixir being bad, but one of the biggest standout parts of this card in my mind is the fact that we are playing this deck trying to build around him, and in a lot of the games and moments that we're playing, he does not feel like the card I want to be playing. Like, I keep having opportunities where I could build my curve around elixiring something back, and I just, like, look at my options in the power output range. It's just like, he's not remotely the best thing to be doing at any given point. Yeah, Torres Falcon vibes for sure, especially release Torres Falcon. We were like, well, this is a deck where we're trying to make him as optimal as possible, and I don't want him in there. I don't want to play him in the deck where he's optimized. I guess if I don't misery the Zabu, Elixir will be guaranteed to bring back Gwenpool. So I guess I give up. That story ended abruptly, sure did. Opponent has no cards in hand right now. Rats. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh man! They had 16 cards in their deck there, by the way. For people that can't see the little deck tracker number, they top decked the Shang-Chi on the 1 in 16. Oh man. Absolute cinema for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. So the plan here is to surge, and then we'll misery this Cassandra Nova, and then next on the last turn we'll go Cassandra Nova plus Elixir. And I'm gonna misery rather than venom because I want to not have priority here ideally. Oh, I did this in the wrong order. No, this is right. I want to not have priority. I want to not have priority. I don't want the fire here to be big. I really want to make sure I don't have priority here, says local man about to be Goliath. Or Cosmode, really, pick your poison. What's your favorite tech card squeeze? Doo-da, doo-da. What's the favorite tech card squeeze? Oh, the doo-da-day. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Beep, 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 beep. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So this is what a nervous breakdown looks like. I'm just trying to have a good time, chat. I think me sitting here and being miserable with a card that kind of sucks isn't very good. Isn't very good content. At the very least, we can laugh about it together. Card's certainly trash. Absolutely should not buy it. We can at least have a good time with it. Beep-be-doo. There's Cass. One thing I want to make it really abundantly clear that is never welcome in my chat, and you will never hear me say it, is the comment, "Do they even test these cards?" is incredibly insulting to the people at Second Dinner who are absolutely working to test cards. Now, you heard me say earlier, it feels like something must be wrong in their testing process to have this many misses. But that's very different than saying they're just not doing their jobs. So please, it's fine to leverage fair and reasonable criticism, but be constructive and be specific when you are leveraging it. This card's gonna haunt my Series 5 pack for the next month, absolutely.
Power must be controlled.
I mean, them shaking me there proactively is really solid for us, yeah. I get to put this one here and this one here and call it a day.
Opponent snapped.
I mean, Elixir is worse than playing Phoenix Force, yeah. Swap for Alliance. Do you think they're more likely to Alliance here? I think they're more likely to Alliance the open path. Goodness. All right. Credit where credit is due. If I would have played Elixir here instead of Cassandra Nova, we won the game. I don't really want to play with this person anymore. They're playing really slowly and they're playing a really toxic pile of cards. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the day. The audience is thinned out a little bit because this card definitely sucks shit. It is a little after 3 o'clock. I'm going to keep my work-life balance a little bit better. We're going to do closer to 6 to 7 hours a day live as opposed to super long streams. Trying to get some stuff done around the house and catch up with the family. Appreciate everybody that was here for you. You should absolutely skip Elixir. Card's terrible and probably stays terrible even through some buffs. I genuinely, I think this is just it's a really articulate. It's not even just that the card is weak. I genuinely don't understand the purpose of it because it feels like all of the best possible things you can do to build around this card get done better by something else. Like, most of the time in this deck, he was worse than just having an Absorbing Man or a Grandmaster. He was worse. He was worse than I guess he was kind of a second Phoenix Force, I guess, but like Absorbing Man, my Cassandra Nova would have been better in a lot of those spots too. I don't even know that like people talking about he was originally data mined as an activate card. I don't know that he was changed from activate because he was too good. I honestly think there's a very real chance they changed him from activate because they felt he wasn't good enough at activate, but that's speculation. So I don't know. This felt generally kind of clunky, and the things that this deck was doing that were powerful were not powerful because of Elixir. They were powerful because of the rest of what was going on. So basically exactly at expectations there, I think. All right, I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll be playing some Marvel Snap all day, I think. We'll have a good time. So I think we'll do viewer decks tomorrow morning. Should be fun. We had a couple of people asking for those today, but we were finishing the Infinite Climb today. I'll be back with Snap all day tomorrow. Peace, folks. I'll read you into someone else suffering with the new card. It's been a minute since we've rated guest game. Anyone sent you over his way? Have fun.